After I came back from Dublin, I got a bit mixed up with politics.
Did you?
I did with the,
What party did you opt for?
the Real Party.
What was that?
Not great to do.
Fianna Fáil.
Fianna Fáil.
Yeah.
What did you do in it?
Well,
Were you a common member as well, you were, yeah?
I was, yes. And I used to attend all the meetings and then when it come to an election time, I went out and canvassed.
Mm.
And I even drove people to the polling booth.
Station.
Okay. What's it like out on the canvas? Is it good crack or is it,
As was.
would you get much
No.
comment, no?
Well, it's not so much, you know.
Would you go to every house?
You would.
Would you go to the enemy?
You would.
Who was the enemy?
Big deal.
Did you ever meet De Valera?
Well, the amazing thing about it was I was only 7 years, if I was that at all, when Eamon De Valera was coming to Westport.
Mm.
And I was like, what age was I? 5 and 7, yes, about 7 years. So I saw that his brother had a saddle put on the big mare that was there. And I went in, I did ask him, I said, probably give me a kick at the backside and said, he was 8 years older than me, but anyhow, I went in and I said to my mother, why is Joseph putting the saddle on the mare? Oh, she said, Eamon De Valera is coming to Westport tonight and they have rounded up a number of people to ride their horses into Westport. So I was still knocking around outside to see how things were going, and I wasn't satisfied anyhow. The horse was still there, and I went in and I said to my mother, how is it? The horse is still there, where's Dad? She said, he's gone walking. They all decided to walk until because I think the night is going to be a bad night.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
you didn't get to see him?
I ran down the road after my dad and I didn't catch up to him. And I came to a place on the road and there was a quarry just on the side of the road. And I used to hear them talking about all the times there used to be a ghost seen there. So I was coached home there.
You were afraid to pass it?
Yes.
What made you join Fianna Fáil anyway? Was it in the family, was it? Or?
It was.
It was in the family, yeah.
It was.
And would you ever change?
No.
Why not? If there was a better party out there, would you change?
No.
No.
It's,
He won now. He
well,
won James's
And what do you think of Fianna Fáil now?
You see, he can't read the papers of society, isn't
Well,
good.
he hears it on the telly.
I tell you, he'll hear something he hasn't heard today.
But anyway, what do you think of Fianna Fáil now after what the state of the country is in?
not so good now.
That's a good, yeah.
Not so
You know, will you still support him? You would, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't...
Well, wait, I tend to know, if you give me a second, how it all came about. My dad went, of course, that night to meet him. And I didn't meet him for a few years. Met him at Michael Kilroy's funeral. Michael Kilroy was from Newport. And I went down there and met him at that. Bring them to Spain, I think it was.
Who was?
Duffy, yeah?
General Duffy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll be out in the upcoming election now, you will, to cast your vote?
That's about it now.
Yeah, but you'll go down there. And you won't be voting for Fine Gael, no?
No. I know, but I came
Whatever Fianna Fáil
hold
does now,
on,
that he's going to get.
hold on, I want to tell you something. I came in, one day there was an election on, and I came into the house, and I saw my mother putting a big white bandage on my father's arm. Bandages nearly from his elbow at least down, and fingers and all covered. And he says, why are you doing that? He said, there's no blood, it's not cut, there's no blood on it. She said a lot of them roundabout things that your dad doesn't vote for Fianna Fáil. That's not his colour, she said. And is it? Oh, no, she's Fianna Fáil. And now she said she's going to go to the polling booth tomorrow, I think it was, and that day. And he said he won't vote. He'll say he can't when he has this big bandage on his hand. So she said they'll clear the house then, and he'll call out his vote.
Okay. Okay.
Huh?
He called it out, yeah.
He called
And
it
there's
out.
no listening.
And from that day to this, nobody ever asked what side we were on.